Sharon from Vivid Days, and we're going to work on something a little bit different. So I have this window film paper that we're going to use again, and I'm going to have a go at creating some sun catchers. So I've mixed up 100 ml of resin, just waiting that to stand for 10 minutes. The bubbles are rising nicely. And we're going to have 3 different colour combinations. So we have peach, violet and rose, green, teal and turquoise, tangerine, agate and mango. And this is obviously going to be used on this window film, and hopefully we're going to create some beautiful sun catchers. I'm going to add it in the Super Sparkle White, and we are going to use clear crystals around this. So let's have some fun. Let's see what we get on with. I'm going to put my mask on and we are going to put on some music. Well, I am. Hopefully you will, or you'll be listening to it. Anyway, Sharon, stop digressing. Let's get on with this. Not too sure of the sizes. I'm going to do a mixture of different sizes. And yeah, that's just hopefully to inspire me and give me some ideas. All right, let's see you on the other side of this video. I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to see this with the glare. So they're not what I envisaged, and I'm going to have to improve on this process. However, the colours, I don't know if you can see them, are just divine. What I'm going to do is start to bend some of these. So I'm going to have to do something that you're all going to go, oh! I'm going to cut the tape, the window film around the shapes and leave it secured onto it. And because there's like a small, medium and large, the medium and large, I want to bend a little bit. So it's going to add character so that when they're hanging down, it's going to look better. That's the thought. I'm totally winging it. But let's go on this journey and let me get my scissors, and you'll see me at the other side of this particular experiment. But yummy colours, so you know, you got to be willing to experiment, to learn something, and maybe take it somewhere where it's going to be magical. Okay, so these have all cured. They've been waiting in my room for about 2 weeks, but I've unravelled them to save you time, and these colours are still exquisite. So I'm just going to show you when I take it out of this, and I can save this paper and do it over and over again. It peels off beautifully in some kind of shape, and you get this lovely little prism thing. Now, they feel quite light, so I'm going to work out whether there's anything I can do, but if they're hanging in a window, they'll move quite nicely. So I envisage it being like a big, medium, and maybe a bottom. And then if they're in the window and they're moving around, and I've contemplated, do I have one at the front, one at the back, like that, so you've got the prism effect coming through, or whether you have that bold colour there. Now these are the bookmarks that I've turned into hooks. So you've got a hole there. I'm going to drill another one there and then put some ribbon through it, and then those will hang from this, and it should be a colourful delight. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. But I'm also considering do I come through with a little bit of the UV resin and add some like crystals to them. That's not represented of what I wanted. What am I trying to say? At the back, maybe add some clear crystals for a little bit of interest, because they're a bit flat at the back, but you do have that lovely prism. So either that, or I'm going to come through and just edge some crystals there, because I really liked the clear crystal in there as well. Some of them, whereas it's gone, the colour's gone all the way through, and I think it just adds a little bit of striking interest. So I think I'm just going to dabble some through there. I don't think on the back, I don't know if it'll add value. It might add a bit of weight, which is what I'm looking for, but it might add a little bit of interest, but it also might look strange. But I want it so they're going to move, so whether they look from the inside or outside, they're going to be sort of blingy and interesting. You know what, I might go with a little bit front and back. So come on this journey with me, we'll experiment. I might try and make some molds, but I just wanted to have some fun, do something a little bit different. I think they're exciting. I think there's lots of colour combinations, and they're light enough to hang off your windows and not put strain on your curtain rolls. Rods. Ugh. I've got a UV light as well. This is just not staying. So I'm going to readjust my camera because that was tragic, and then we will start photoing the process. All right, we are back. Sorry, the light's just right in my head. That's better. And so last night you saw me, I'm not gonna lie, it took a good hour, maybe an hour and a half, because you have to do it delicately. But I decided to add some of those clear gems, just a little bit. It gives that little bit of sparkle. So that's now on the back. So the back's now interesting rather than it just being flat. And then there's just a little bit of those white ones on top that just help bring out that colour of the bling underneath. And I've gone through all of that, and on these ones here, I've put a little bit in the middle, but I've realised I probably should have waited, because I need to drill a little hole in here to pull through the wire that's going to be on there. So what you're going to see me do now is I've got some wire here for jewellery, and I'm going to try and use the wire, and I think I'm going to have one piece of wire per one of these, so they'll be full lengths. I think that's the way I'm going, but we might have to tweak it and see how they work. and then they will be attached to one of these, which is drilled where the big wire is going to come down. And because it's quite delicate, I could put a hot needle through it and pinch it, but I don't know if I want to do that, or whether I'm just best putting some UV glue on it in a blob, drying it, and seeing how that will support it, hold it together, because they're quite fragile. So if I drill or put something heat through it, it might not work. So we'll try it. This is all prototype stuff. It's just about ideas, but some of those prism effects when the light grabs it are just beautiful. I think so anyway. It might not be your taste, and that's okay, but the concept might be worth you exploring in colours of your choice. So I'm going to put this on the stand now, and we are going to just watch this process and see if we feel it adds any value. I have realised that I am one too short. Does one too short even make sense, Sharon? I don't know, what am I trying to say there? Like, maybe I go 4, but they'll be quite long then, won't they? Anyway, I'll make it as I go. See how we go. Ah! Hi, Sharon from Vivid Days. Now, this is not the most glamorous review. I'll try and put these on a windowsill, but currently I've got them on my light there just so that I can somehow show you what it is I'm working on. So this part here is the bookmark that I bent, and I've added crystals, and that's sort of the main hanging feature. And I've put in the jewellery wire. Now, this is still to be perfected, but I'm enjoying the concept, and hopefully it'll invoke some memories. I've said that before, but I wanted some bright, happy little sun catchers that I'm going to hang in my window. And I used the Prism window film, and you do get to see some of it depending on the angles, but it is very late at night. So I'll try and hang some in natural light and see if we get any reflections onto walls, or whether they're just going to be pretty on the eyes. You saw me attach the wire with UV glue, UV resin, and that's covered up nicely by adding a little bit more crystals in there. And they're shaking around. They're like, ooh, I'm so excited, I'm alive. Sorry about all my lights, just trying to get some nice footage for you. But I decided I needed to finish off all my projects I've been working on before I can start on any new ones. And so that's what I'm doing. These I've been working on, they've been sat on my desk for at least 2 months. And all I needed to do was have a little bit of patience, just like take that, and slowly add my crystals. And for the very first experiment, not bad. And I do love the brightness of them, and I do love the potential of bending these bookmarks. I'm going to use them for serviette holders on a table, and I'll show you what I mean later. That's what I'm going to explore. But yeah, I've just realised there's a edge there that I've got to take off, so I've just got to sand that bookmark off there. You don't need to see me do that, but I will do that. But look at those effects there if it's going to focus for you. Love it. And look at that sparkle coming just there as it's moving around, and that's what I'm hoping is going to happen if it's sort of on a window. You probably won't get that amount of movement, that's a bit of exaggeration, but just to see that sparkle as it's coming in the prism that's happening there on that paper. Now it has added weight to it, adding the crystals, which is what I wanted to do. Oh, look at that. And I'm going to work on trying to perfect what it is that I'm doing here. I don't think it's too bad for a concept or idea. What do you think? Anyway, thumbs up, subscribe, share, comments are always welcome. Remember to join my Facebook group if you want to showcase any of your creative outlets. Love to be able to see those, and hopefully we'll keep inspiring each other. And also visit my Etsy store should you wish to purchase any treasures. And other than that, I will see you on the next video. Thank you for hanging out for me, but do let me know, what do you think? Has this given you any ideas to create stuff yourself? If it does, remember to tag me in and let me know where it is that you've created, because that is a way of giving back to me, the artist. But all I want to do is fill my life with colour to try and put some positivity out there. And my rainbow sun catchers, I really like them. Anyway, I've got something else I'm working on, which I will show you later. Speak to you later. Catch you on the next video. Bye bye. So here they are, just hanging on my windowsill, on my blind. This is what I do when I'm working on concepts. I have things hanging around so I can view them and I can sort of see what I'm enjoying or not. How does it look? I wish it was sunny, but it is winter. You do get to see some of that prism coming through, and I would imagine you're going to get that on them all depending on where the sun is to that at the moment. And I think this one has more length between them, so I prefer them closer together. I still feel like there's something missing between, so whether I need to close the gap up more or I need to put little beads on there. But I really wanted the colours to be the hero and just add colour into people's world. But I do love this part here, the bookmarks that's converted. I do enjoy the prism effect and these colours. So I think these are going to add colour to anybody's world. I think the concept is worth keep working through, but I would love your thoughts. I wish it was a sunny day so you really got to see them in their glory, but they do move around, so if you've got them on a window or anything like that. So yeah, anyway, bye bye.